السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي وأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Alright, what are we up to today? We're continuing with part 5. We were in references. We skipped the Sudoku question to the end, but I think we read up until the task, and then I started talking about other stuff. So essentially what we learned yesterday was when I say, so basically what we learned was everything has a reference to some place in the memory. So when I say a is equals to 1, then the value 1 has a reference in memory. When I said b is equals to 1, we are referencing to the same area. When I say c is equals to 1, we're also referencing to the same area. So then when I said print, when I say print, um, uh, print IDA, print ID B and C, you will see that all of them will share the same ID, hopefully. Yep, so they both share the same ID. Now, when we also do another thing where if we say that B is equals to A, then anything that we change to B, will it also be changed to A? I'm not sure. Let's see. So let's do a print ID B here, because we know it should equals to exactly what's in A. And then if we say, let's say B is plus equals to 5. So then now it's equals to 6. So now I want to check what B's ID and what A's ID is. Okay? So that's oops. So you can see that the thing of ID B changes. Now B is equals to 6, right? So now we're addressing essentially a new point of memory for B. However, if we use something, a data type which was mutable, because integers are immutable. So if I said 1, 2, 3, okay, and then I decided, hey, let's change the value of the first value 1, and let's make that equals to 10, right? So now we'll notice that what happens. All of them stay the exact same, which means that if we print it out A, even though we just changed B, we'll notice that A's value has now become 10, 2, 3. So we've changed A's value by changing it with B. Okay? So now the question can be, if I wanted A and B to both have the same list, but I didn't want changes that happened to B I didn't want changes that happened to B to carry over to A. What essentially we're saying is, how can I have different reference points, or how can I have A refer to somewhere else compared to B, but the references both contain the same data, which is the list 1, 2, and 3. And we can do this by doing this. Okay? So what this essentially does is it's equals to A for the 1, 2, and 3. Okay? And so what this does is, now we have A still equals to 1, 2, and 3, but B is now, even though it contains the same data as A, we will notice that, and also notice that when we change the value of B, before it would change the value of the reference point that B was pointing to. But now, since lists are mutable, when we change the value of B, the list value actually stays the same. Remember, it goes from 664, and it's still 664, even though we have changed it from 123 to 1023, right? And also, the main point of this was to say that, hey, both A and B contain 1, 2, and 3, however, they point to different areas in the memory, okay? That's essentially pretty much what we learned. Um, yeah, I think so, yeah, that's pretty much what we learned. So items multiplied by 2, create a function, um, create a function named double items, which does what? Which takes a list of integers as its argument. The function should return a new list which contains all the values from the original list doubled. The function should not change the original list, however. Okay. So this is the thing. We don't want the function to change the original list. So therefore, we don't want the original list to be mutable. Okay, we don't want it to be changed. We want a different, we want a new list. Okay? And so the key point to say here is we never want, so let's say, when we define the function, what's it called, double items, and we take a list, and we call it numbers, and we take it as a list. Okay, we never want to say, we never want changes to happen directly to numbers, because if it happens directly to numbers, because numbers is equal to this, like, wait, that's a bad idea. Why would we have two variables of the same thing? I'm just gonna call it number list. Hopefully that's not an issue. Number list, okay, is right now it is equals to numbers doubled. But we're putting numbers into it. So right now numbers is equals to number list. So any changes that happens to number list will change numbers. Okay, that's the key point to realize here. So that to prove that, I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Let's prove it. So let's try to change something from numbers, right? So if we take number list and say make that 10, okay? And so now we're gonna print out numbers doubled, and this is perfect. So we're seeing the original, which was numbers, and we're seeing the double, which is numbers doubled, okay? So numbers shouldn't be changed, but if it is changed, then we know that number list is equals to numbers and numbers is equals to this. They all point to the same reference. So if we change number list, then we're changing, if we're changing the data, you get what I mean. Okay. Okay. So, okay, well, yeah, you can see right here. Original is then 10. It starts with 10. So therefore, what I'm saying is correct. Furthermore, and I remember this, that we're talking about this as well. Furthermore, since it points to the variable of the original variable, um, there is nothing that gets outputted, or how did they say it? Furthermore, the variable new list, which contains the new augmented variables, is not accessible from the outside of the function. So it's lost as the function finishes and the focus returns back to the main function. The variable numbers in the main function always points to the original list. Okay, so yeah. Oh, yeah. So what I would have to do here is would I have to return? So simply if I said new list is equals to number list, like that, then I said for item in new list, um, mm, is this how actually I want to do it? Wouldn't it be for item in range len new list? New list dot item is equals to times equals to 2. Okay, so now we have a new list, and we're not changing the number list. Now the point of it is, do we need to return a value? So therefore, we want to write down return new list. Okay. Kitchen Emma. Should I call her? Yep. So you can see here, let's multiply by 2, and the original equation, original list stays the same. So let's just and boom. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, next one. So in this case, write a function named remove smallest, which takes a list of the integers as an argument. The function should find and remove the smallest item of the list. You may assume that there is a single smallest item in the list. The function should not have a return value. It should directly modify the list as it receives a parameter. Interesting. Okay. So in this case, notice how we're not putting it into any new function. We are literally changing the original function. So okay, what we would have to do here is def remove smallest, and we would take a list, right? And so from this list, what do we need to do? User.
I'm looking for one job that I can't find it. Are you talking so or are you
No, I'm just talking to myself.
Hmm?
Talking to myself as usual. Okay, so trying to find the smallest integer in this. Um, how did we do this? So we can find the smallest number. Is there a way to find the index number of the smallest number in a list? Uh, I don't remember. Is there a way to find... okay. Is there a way to remove a number from a list? A specified number. The first occurrence of the specified number. Okay, that works.
মাথায় পড়ি হিজাবের আগে টুপি 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 আমার ওখানেও পাচ্ছি না ওখানেও পাচ্ছি না
Where are you going?
সেলাই করার জন্য প্যান্ট টেলার তারপর আমরা she has to become
So if I said smallest is equals to 0. For item in list. If item is smaller than smallest, smallest will equals to item. After this entire thing, we want to remove, we want to do list dot remove smallest. That should work. And now since it's not printing, since it's not returning a value, it should just do this all to the list, which changes numbers. So what we could do technically is we can just say, hey, what's numbers before and what's numbers after, and we should see that it changes even though we aren't technically returning anything new. So yeah, there you go. That works literally perfectly. It's great. So let's not do that. Let's do this. And yeah. Okay. The logic works. The logic works. Sudoku printout. Print. Okay, one second. Okay, so print out the grid and the number. So in this exercise, we will complete 2 more functions for the Sudoku project from the previous section. The function print Sudoku takes 2-dimensional array representing a Sudoku grid as its argument. It takes a 2-dimensional array representing a Sudoku grid as its argument. Yes, the function should print out the grid. So it only takes a Sudoku fine. The function should print out the grid in the format specified in the examples below. The function add number takes a 2-dimensional array representing a Sudoku grid, 2 integers referring to the row and column indexes of a single square, and single digits between 1 and 9 as its arguments. The function should add the digit to the specified location in the grid. So if the original Sudoku grid is like this, then I say at 0, 0 we want to add 2, at 1, 2 I want to add 7, at 5, 7 I want to add 3. So now when we open it, it will be like that. Okay. Also, zeros would have to be this. Hint, remember, it is possible to call the print function without causing a line change. Okay. Print characters end without carriage and returns end. Why would we need that? Sometimes you just need a new line, which a print statement without any argument will achieve. Okay, this is gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. Okay, so back to this bullshit. Back to the bullshit. First of all, maybe do we want to just like be able to print out the Sudoku grid like this first? I feel like that being our first mission is not a bad idea. Okay, so print. Sorry. So print Sudoku just is this thing. And then add numbers, other things, and then we do print Sudoku again. Cool. Okay, so let's just boop. Okay, so def print Sudoku, which takes the Sudoku list. I don't like using the word Sudoku, so let's do pseudo list, or let's just write Sudoku list, which is a list. Okay, and what we want is we want to print out a 3 by 3 by 3 by 3, 3 by 3 by 3, and then go down. So okay, we already know it's going to be 9. So for I in range 9, print I. Okay, let's just see what that does. This should be 0 to 8. Okay, nice. So then mm, 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 mm. Okay. Okay. So now I want to print. Man, these guys talk so much. Alright. Print out. If I said Sudoku list right here, then I would print out each row. Right? So if I said Sudoku list I, it would essentially print out this. Correct? Yes. Okay, good. Now, instead of this, what if I wanted every element in the list? Correct? So how would I do that? For item in a row. Can you close the door over there? The living room door. Okay. Well, this stuff is so hard. I don't know. So it's okay. For row it's CFLS. Oh. So now it is row by row by row by row by row by row. So if I said print row, correct? It would print out the same thing. Okay, good. What? Why is it so long? Okay, we're printing out the row 9 times. Yes, yes. Okay, so we're printing out the same table 9 times. Oh dear. Okay. And this should give us the same thing that we got before. Okay. Um. Maybe here if I read for item in range 9 print um row item, right? So okay, but then okay, then if I just did this, oh okay, no. Okay, then what if I did it here? Right, so that should be 9 ones 9 times. So 1 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. That's once 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Okay, good, great, great. Okay, so now okay, now in order to put them in the same line, right, we would have to do let's say item. Okay, yeah, so let's say current row is equals to this. So then if I said current row dot append, and then I did this thing, right? Actually, I wouldn't have to do that. This is fine. Then I should have, okay, and then I would print current row. but I need to make sure that current row becomes 0 after each thing. So, okay, no, because this would be like 0, then 0, 0, then 0, 0, 0, 0. So no, I don't want that. I want the full thing. So I would have to move this down here. And then print a new one. And then make current row back into being empty. Right? Yes. Yes. Okay. Now we don't want this to be a list. This is good, actually. Wow. 1, 2, 3. Okay, wait, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, okay. Now, the difference is we don't want we don't want current row to be a list, actually. We want it to be essentially like a string of numbers. Okay? So instead of saying append, better if we say like plus equals to space number, right? Space row item. So if I said initially it was just this, and then I said instead of saying append, I would say current row plus equals to row item. Would that work? What would that look like? It wouldn't, because it's a string and not an integer. So could we turn this into a string? Yes. If we did this, um, like that. Oops. Why are you still a list? God damn it. There you go. What do you look like? Okay. Not bad. Okay. Good, 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 good. If I put a space there, nothing. It would have to be here. Okay. 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 So the thing is, we don't actually want to do it 9 times. We want to do it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 times. It's 9 plus the 2 times in between here. And we don't want to read it just row item. Every time it reaches, oh my god. Okay, this is hard. Okay. When row items equals to 0, then we want to do an underline. Okay, let's do that first. So why is it like that much, but then this one is like, okay, if row item equals to 0, make the row item underline. Row item will be equals to underscore. Okay, good. Okay. And when we reach 3, when we reach 6, and when we, okay, just 3 and 6. So when item is equals to 3, if item is equals to 3, then essentially do this, except we just add in a space here. And if item is, okay, or we could say, or item is equals to 9, right? That should work. Let's say it's doing it when it's equals to 4 and only when it's equals to 4. Okay, why did I write 9? It's 6. And therefore it would probably be 2 and 5, I'm guessing. Yes! Oh, excuse me. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, nice. Okay, now I also want to do if the row is on 3 or 2 and 5, then you want to print. Right? So if row how would we say it? Like how do we find out the index number of an item, of the current item in a list? How to find index of element in list of a for loop. I did not search that rightly English. Most efficient and common way to find the index of a list in a for loop is by using the enumerate function. For index fruit. Oh, you don't even have to say. Wait, what? Whoa! What the hell? Use range len. By the way, Emma says her name. Oh, it's so funny, bro. All right. Second of all, we don't print every single time. we want to print when only on the second and the fifth. So how do we do that? How do I say, like, if you're on the second row? If we're on the second row. How to find index number of an element in a list if all the elements are the same. Oh shit. No, but they're all the same. Okay, wait. No, this is easy. What am I saying? I can just say I is equals to 0, right? And then every time this happens, we'll just do I plus equals to 1. And so then if I is equals to we said 2 or 5, I is equals to 5, then we want to print just do that. Okay? Be good? Okay, the issue here is it actually what okay, I guess we would do it like this then. Okay, there we go. Nice. So we actually use a counter variable. Good. Okay, I actually figured that out. Nice. Okay. So okay. So is this good? Are we good? Like, did we actually manage to do this? I think so. Okay. Now is the hard part. Now we actually do the thing. Before we do that, I do want to see, like, if I just went into like this question and I use the Sudoku grid that they gave, would it work as expected? So there you go. Nothing should be wrong here. Okay, sweet. Yeah, this works. Yeah. More or less. Are there spaces in between these? There are. Did we put spaces in between these? Yeah, we did. Okay. So yeah, no, we did because of this thing right here. Um. Okay, good. Let's actually keep that original one, but also paste this one and just make it this. Okay. Now we want to make a new function. Uh, let's just um 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 um. Oh, that's literally the name of the function. Okay, sorry. Um. Okay. Before we continue, let's just do a little checky check. Because I know Azim comes here once in a while. Okay, I think we are checking the stream. It's currently live. I'm not sure. Okay, anyways, so let us just. I did not mean to press shift enter. Okay, so let's move this down. So def add number, and this takes first the list, so we'll call it Sudoku list. The variable should be removed like the moment we're out of the thing, right? That should be fine. We have the row number, the column number, and the num itself, right? Like, so the input, let's call it input. Okay, so let's just name these variables. List, this is going to be row number is going to be an int, column number also an int, input is also an int. Okay, so yes. Okay, now what we want is quite interesting. So this I'm still not used to. Like, how do I go there? How do I move the camera from here to like to here? Or how do I move the camera from here to here? Or from here to here? You know, can I remove this? It's so like annoying because I never read it. Anyways, so I guess I would do to find out. So first I would do it by row and then I would do it by column. So I would go by row and stop where the number stops. So it would be like range would be row number. And then I would do the for loop for the items in the row, and the range would be the column number. And now we're on that number and we just swap it with that. Right? So let's try doing that. So for row in Sudoku list, would it be for row in Sudoku list? Okay. And we'll say I is equals to 0. Let's make our I the helper the helper thing. So let's say I and j, I for the rows and j for the columns. So then we say if I is equals to row number, right? If I is equals to row number, then do for item in list in row. Okay, if j is equals to column number. Okay, now before we do anything, I want to go back and just make sure that if I is not the row number, then continue. Else I plus equals to 1 and continue. Okay? And for item and row, if j is equals to this, then do it. Else j plus equals to 1 and continue. Okay? And so now for this one, if j is equals to the column number, then what actually do we want? What do we want to happen? I want j is the column number. So I want that the row, I could say JR column number. Let's call it column number, because column number is always fixed. I want column number to equals to the desired input. So we'll just call it input. Okay? Does that work? The only thing I'm scared about is if I and j are working not as the index numbers, but as the length numbers, if that makes sense. In that case, do I start from -1 or something? I'm not sure. So, okay. Let's just disable these two for now. No, let's disable these two for now. And have a print over here and have a print over here. Just make a big line. Okay, that should be more than good enough. Okay, so okay, whoops, because the function itself doesn't really do anything. Sorry, that was dumb. So one more time. Okay, cool. So now what happens is now for every it's not only at 0, 0, but it is at all the columns for all rows at column 0 we place a 2. Okay. So if I is equal to row number and row number is 0, right? If I is equals to row number and row number is 0, then for item in row, um, what are we doing with item? Like, we're actually not really changing the word item. Or maybe is that something I should be concerned about? Oh god, my brain hurts. Okay, so for okay, initially 0 is equal to 0. Then for item in row. Bye. Okay, the problem is in the next one we are not increasing the value of I. The I stays at 0. So maybe this? Okay, looking promising. Let's do this one. Oh, please tell me I actually was able to solve this. No! Okay, fortunately not. Um, that's not the right way to speak with people. The oath. Fire alpaca. The creator recounts a story about receiving a Nugget's package by mistake and choosing to return it rather than keep it, noting that the act of kindness brought them significant personal joy. Is that a desiccator? Alembic. What the hell is that emoji? Chat, am I the thumbnail plug? Tomato!
দেখছেন আপনি আমাকে ছোটবেলা দেখছেন আবার আপনি বাজার করতেছেন না তাও ঠিক ঠিক বলেন না আপনার কাছে থাকলে আমি ঠিকই করে দেব কাছে থাকলে আমি ঠিকই করে দেব বাজারে না কিনতে পারো
There's people outside. And I don't know if they know us or we know them. I don't know. Some uncles, I'm not sure who they are. It's always some uncles, man. Always some uncle grunkle business. Alright, so now it seems that nothing has changed. So we said for row and list, if I is equals to row number. If I is equals to row number. Initially at 0 it's not. So now is equals to 1 and now it is. And so now since it is, wait, else is continue as well. Okay. Wait, this is so flawed. Okay. Okay. So okay, let's look at this carefully. If I is equals to row number, then it will go through this. And then it will I equals 1. Yeah, do it. I don't know where it is. Also, it's not that hot. No. If you're joining on the AC, then close the window. And if it isn't equals to 1, which it initially isn't, then continue. So let's put that in there. And this should work, hopefully. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, good. I think I'll be popping. No. Alright. You're doing that with the AC. You're actually getting air out if you do that. Also close the bathroom door. Oh. Okay, let's.
Are you forgetting how to flush?
I flushed them.
Whenever I go to the washroom, it happens like 2 or 3 times where I forget to flush.
Okay. 2 or 3 times?
Yeah.
Then maybe the flush isn't working. Oh, fine, I'll check next time. That's weird.
Like today morning at 5 a.m. I got up to go to the washroom and plug the flush.
Okay, that was not me. Stingy. Stingy. I'm quite stingy with the poops. The stingy poop. Stingy. Okay, surely this is a boom. Yo. Hell no. Hell no.
This is the room
Okay, one sec.
where I put like my book, my records.
No. Okay, fine. After this, it's copy. Okay, that's good. Then it's tic-tac-toe. Then it's this, and then we're done. Okay. We're getting close. We're getting close. Next is dictionary. Then it's tuple. I don't know what is tuple. Tuple sounds so stupid. It's a data type. Yes. Will it make going through lists easier? Please, God. Okay. Add number to a copy of the grid. Okay, this is the very last Sudoku task. Thank God. Thank God. This time we will create a slightly different version of the function for adding new numbers to the grid. The function copy and add takes a two-dimensional array of a Sudoku grid, two integers referring to the column and index, blah blah blah, and the function should return a copy of the original. Why is there an echo here? Can you hear that? Hello? There's like an echo.
Okay, it's just
Acoustics!
You know, I woke up at 5 a.m. and I go to sleep afterwards, so this is pretty nice.
That sounds like an awful idea. Because it's 5 a.m. and you're on your phone.
Yeah, but I just bring it a couple years ago.
Okay. Hashtag okay. I've been popping balls. Function return a copy of the original grid. Can we copy the code from the last one? The print Sudoku function from the thing could be useful for testing and it is used in the example below. No! Whoa. It's like non-Euclidean.
Oh, shut up.
Boy, shut your
I should do a Sissy
Sissy. Shut your Socrates
I thought you were going to Pythagorean.
Pythagorean. Bro is not the father of coding. Bro is not the father of machines. Wait, did you know the person who created the first algorithm or the first machine? I think it was like a Muslim woman. Oh wait, no. First of all, the first person who made the first algorithm was a guy called Algorithme, and he was Muslim.
Oh,
His name was Algorithme. Bro, shut your no one Ali Khana, bro.
What?
You are not the etymology guy.
What?
Bro, let me be him, bro.
What one Hang on.
Hell no! Oh, hell no!
You know, yesterday, bro.
I don't give a shit.
Okay, so first of all, you know, there's
So why you got so many pimples, bro? Where they come from? Where they come from? Where they go? Where they come from? Cotton Eye Joe, bro. Are you putting your face wash? But you put it like consistently any other day, right? Why? Is it like hormones? Damn.
You're 18, so that's why your pimples are.
Little bit of hormonal, bro. Hormonal ad.
You're
Hormonal ad.
okay, you know there's literally a Backrooms movie.
Yeah, bruh. Guess who asked? Sorry. Yep.
No, because it's first of all A24
Oh
is a production company.
my god.
And then it's directed and written. The script is written by the guy who made the Backrooms. the Kane Parsons. It's guy.
Wait.
And third of all, it's
Third of all,
really good. And one of the actors is this girl from Renee something.
Renee Brene.
She's a very good actor.
Sucks.
And the thing is, I was super excited to watch the movie yesterday. I watched like a 40-minute lore template video on the Backrooms by Film Theory because they came out with a new one due to the new movie coming out.
Of course it.
So it's really interesting.
Was it interesting?
Yeah.
Good. Yay!
Basically,
Yay!
and it ties in a lot with like real life history.
It ties with the.
Real life history.
Oh damn! So it's like World War II.
More like the Cold War.
Damn.
The agreements with the USSR.
Damn. Boy.
And
Damn, boy.
so you
Huh? Yeah, bro. Let's hear the lore. Ah.
So like it started.
Back row.
Okay, it started on the night.
It started on the night of '87. The back rooms of '87. Classic. Classy FNAF backrooms jokes.
So basically, in real life, there was one night, or like a day.
Yeah, that
Like
happens in real life. We have nights and days.
Back in like 1981, I think, or a bit earlier than that.
What about 1987?
No, 1972.
What about 1987?
No, 1972.
I think you're talking about 1987 actually. Do you know what happens on 1987?
The fire. He bidded it. He bited.
He bitted the 1987.
Bring that bit. Eated the boy. He.
Okay, it's not funny anymore. It's not funny anymore.
Okay, so
No,
on like back in 1972, there was like there was a night where there was the highest recorded solar energy like disaster recorded, whatever. So like, the sun released a lot of solar flares on that night for some reason.
Why?
I don't know. It was just a phenomenon.
It was just like the son of '87.
Yeah, the sun of '87.
Just the son of '87.
Yeah, and so
Okay, boy.
So basically, because of that, there was a lot of sightings of aurora borealis. You know, the green stuff, the green lights.
My friend's sister's name was Aurora.
Oh, friend.
Shaman lama do me like a meeple. Hey. No! I never say that ever again. Never ever say that ever again. You're not funny. You'll never be funny. Please. Please. Oh, give me. Give me. No, give me for no apparent reason. Where? No. Stop it! Give it! Zabub. What? How did I do it before? Yeah.
I'm supposed to do it with
Yeah. Shalom Sorry. Don't do that. So cutie.
I love you.
That's the character in Backrooms, right? He's like,
Do you want to go to the back room?
and you're like, no, it's the guy, and then you start running away. Oh, sorry, I'm listening to Laura. So in 1987, there was a son, and he was like, oh, I want to go to Freddy Fazbear. And then and then Freddy was like, ooh. Freddy was like, who's going to the back room? I mean, sorry, to the Freddy's. And then he went to the Freddy's, and it was like Freddy time, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna bite you. Oh, I'm gonna bite you. And he bite him, and then there was a bite him.
And then what's his name? What's the that purple guy? He saw that and then he was like, oh no.
And then
I
Skippy Among Us.
can't let anybody see this, and so then he took the son to the back room.
Oh.
So that nobody would find him.
Oh. And did the Skibbity Among Us do the toilet dance? And then did Tung Tung come in the sewer, and then he was like, Tung 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 Sahora. Tung 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 Sahora.
You know, a lot of Italian brain rot was made by Zionists.
A lot of Italian brain rot was made by Zionists. Did you know that, Paul? Because the Zionists, okay, let me tell you something about Zionists.
No, you don't.
Let me tell you something about Zionists, okay? They love their Italian brain rots, okay? I might ask why. Why Italian? Why not Israeli brain rot? What does Israeli brain rot look like? B. What's that guy's name? The guy? They call him BB or something, don't they? What's his name? Netanyahu something. Big Yahoo. Oh my god, bro. Okay, sorry. Lock in. How do I make a copy of this? Tung 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 sahura. If you return a copy with a new digit added in the correct location, the function should not change the original grid. Tung 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 sahura. Okay, so then we just make a new grid equals to, we don't want new grid to be equals to Sudoku. Let's say, hey, if we don't want that to happen. We don't want that to happen. Fine, bro. I'll give you your headphones. But what are you gonna do with your headphones? What are you gonna do with your life? Useless. Hope. Watching Italian brain rots all. Why don't you read your books? You got so many. Huh? Read them. Do I read nothing? Do I read nothing? What?
because I'm gonna introduce my sister.
Wow.
Oh my god, that reminds me of this skit that Slaps did on the stream. So they were on stream.
Yeah. Yeah.
And some guy asked him to do the
Yeah.
best bear impression.
Wow.
And then he's like, okay, and then he got up, got on all fours, and did like, I didn't know what this we were going. I kind of just kept talking for a second. One second, machine.
I'll give you this one. So I'll give you this one, right?
Why are you going to the washroom?
I'll get some fish, alright? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm trying. No, I'm gonna take off my thing. Is it broken?
Yay!
Oh, what my knees are.
I'm so reading my forehead, bro. Oh my god.
I found this
Oh my
YouTube
bro.
channel. I found this YouTube channel on YouTube. Okay? And
You found a YouTube channel on YouTube?
oh, it's so funny, it's so funny. I watched this with my sister. It's been slapping. I have unformidable power. Don't even play. Bring the club roll. Okay, so
I didn't understand a single thing you said.
okay, so I found this. I think they're like they're microphones, but not maybe they're just a couple or something. Anyways, they're like doing the exact same thing that Pop Ever was and used to do. And I found their YouTube channel. I'm just watching their videos now. Big on the phone.
It's serious.
Are you serious? This shooting this attack then.
Uh, uh, um. Mm, 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 mm. How does this work? Um, no, that's not what we want to do. We want to copy it, so that would be Sudoku list like that, and then um, is this okay? Is there any time? Yeah. So now, why am I doing it here? Oh, uh, oh, okay. Sorry, that's what I'm. That's why I wanted to do it. Okay. Just do this. Well, what's it called? Copy and add, and then I simply just want to do new grid equals to Sudoku list. Okay. Hopefully this should just work. But it should return a value, and that value should be the new grid. Yep. Good, 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 good. So that should be it. Hopefully, please. Please. Hello. Oh man. So I don't know what I'm reading, man. Lists differ. In 05 and 00, the row 1 in matrix return after calling this. First, differing element 1. Copy and add S115. 1 should still be, but it has changed to okay, so let's just copy this. Why is it res equals to? Why are we doing res? Anyways. So you wrote 115, yeah? So 115. Okay, why is the original also changed? The previous one was the oh shit. Okay, I didn't notice. The original was also changed. Okay. Uh okay, so Sudoku. Print Sudoku is the original. Print Sudoku grid copy. That should be the new. The changes made to grid copy has been changed to Sudoku. Why? Right? So for some reason new grid equals to Sudoku list did not do what I expected it to do. Is it because I need to make new grid empty first? Is that maybe what the issue is? Let's actually make this 002 because that would just be easier to check. Nope, original is still changed. So, you want to do it like the old-fashioned way? So it would be new grid is equals to 0, or this. And I said 4 row in Sudoku list. Append new grid dot append row. Right, that should be it. 2 cut down. Why? Why? I'm so what? Why? But new grid and Sudoku list should not have the same reference ID. What is Sigma? Why are you doing that? what can I fix here? If we go back to make a new list, to copy all the items from one new list to the old list, one by one, is making new function. New list is equals to this for item in new list, for item in my list. So for row in Sudoku list, new list dot append item. That's what I'm doing. Okay, do I need to do it like more specifically? Like I need to do it row by row, like item by item in row? Okay, okay, because the rows in the matrix might have the same reference. Okay, that actually makes sense. Okay, fine, sure. So for item in row, um, how do I do it? For item in row, we want to go row by row and copy everything. So for row in Sudoku list, so we have the first row which is 0, 0, 0, second row is 0, 0, 0, third row is 0, 0. So now when we are on the first row, you want to append all the items to the first row of it. You want to append the list to a list of lists. Yes. Okay. So then can I say subgrid is equals to this? So then subgrid dot append equals to, no, subgrid dot append item. And then we want to append, what are we, why are you doing this? Subgrid dot append item, and then we want to append the subgrid to the new grid, right? So after this ends, we want to do new grid dot append subgrid. Okay, but I need to make sure that subgrid gets reset every time we do that. So we need to do subgrid now equals to 0 or equals to this. Okay, that seems kind of smart. Yes. Figured it out. I figured it out. Oh boy. I'm so smart. I'm not smart. Am I smart? Yes. Okay. I love this. And boom, boom, boom. Download it for sure. Go ahead. I don't give a damn. I'm a genius. I'm a goddamn genius. Yeah. I think I was freaking out yesterday because I joined VC for the first time in a couple months and immediately started talking about this shit unprompted to a bunch of high schoolers. Bro, it's not that deep. I felt like I was high last night. Calm down, brother. That's good. No? I'm good now, don't worry. It really wasn't that deep. I should probably blame BZ or yeah, it wasn't. But as a doctor, I want to be very delicate when dealing with women. Bro, I wish I had something last night's BC. You need to see. I The crowd. I need to see Delirious Crumb. Krivi Mathwahu. Asa Ayang Ana. Okay, let's see. Quran.com. Akrimi Mathwahu. No, it's not Akrimi. It's Akrimi. Yeah, Akrimi Mathwahu Asa Yanfa'ana aw nattakhidhahu walada. This is what's it called? This is Akrimi Mathwahu. That's like settle him down or give him space or whatever. Yusuf. I don't remember what ayat this is. This is like, it's like respect his presence or something. This is gonna be ayat number like 20 something, 23 or something. واستبق الباب وقدت قميصه من دبر. Okay, this is not this one. وشراه بثمن وقال الذي اشتراه من مصر لامرأة أكرمي. It is literally. Is it actually? Buddy. It's cool, dude. So I was right. I'm literally Arab now, basically. Yeah, they do look really good. Like, it's probably definitely photo editing, but is that JC? Yeah, it is JC. I know. وقال الذي اشتراه من مصر لامرأته أكرمي مثواه عسى أن ينفعنا أو نتخذه ولدا. It literally like flashes through my brain. My name is spelled a bit different. فتح على الألف. Wait, what is that? দেখি মনে হয় আমার আম্মু ওয়ালেট আমার ওয়ালেট নিছিল সো মনে দিতে পারবো সরি wait akrimi me e okay wait I fataha ala ali ala I'm sorry what does this mean what does the Arabic here mean akram that form on top of the letter ra changes how it's spelled. Um, such a nerd, dog. Complicated ass language, bro. I don't know how you learn this stuff, bro. It's so complicated. uh, Once you're there, you don't even need them written out how to spell, just in from context. Right. That's so cool. What is it? Sorry, 148, Doug. The antithesis. কি? হ্যাঁ, সব খেয়েছে। ফ্রিজে রাখছিলাম। আর কত খাবে? আম্মুর সাথে দেখা হয়েছিল আঙ্কেলটা? আম্মু জানো কখন আম্মু আসবে? কখন?
এখনই চলে আসবে। ওরা খা।
God, I smell the thingy. I love bananas. Okay. God damn, bro, another grid. Oh my god, are you actually doing it? Are we actually making a TikTok again?
না না বলে যাবে তুলে দেন আমি পরে নিচ্ছি
সত্যি কিন্তু অনেক অবশ্যই
ভালো জিনিস মানে ভালো জিনিস তো তার মানে অ্যালার্জি কি যে হবে আল্লাহ জানে মা নাইসের গুড় আছে আমি অ্যালার্জির কথা বলছি যে আমি কি হবে আমার
because it looks nice. Like you look very colorful. মিষ্টি খাইছি একটা আঙ্কেল এসেছিল দাদু
আমার নানির আমার দাদির ভাই ছোট ভাই
আমার দাদি
আমার সাথে কথা হয়েছিল। Chill guy, chill guy. Big cool guy. Chill guy. I want to be a good boy. Is that khijur? Like, is it like fresh from a tree? No, I don't know. Maybe you guys went somewhere. Maybe you went somewhere and the guy was like, দুবাইতে আমরা কেউ কাউকে চিনি? I don't know where you guys went.
You should know the Arab countries ছাড়া এগুলো এইসব কান্ট্রিতে হয় না।
Really?
Yes. It is the deserted heat.
Wow. Is that badam? Huh? Can I have badam? Tic-tac was played on a 3x3 grid where two players take inputting knots and crosses. If either player succeeds in placing three of their own on any row, column, or diagonal they win. Please don't tell me I have to make this.
Yes.
Please write a function named playTurn, which places the given symbol at the coordinates on the board. When compare, okay, that's all I need to do. Can you close the door, Brad? It's so hot. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. Can you please keep the door closed? Okay. তোমার কি নামাজ আছে? তোমার কি নামাজ আছে? 1:26. I need to pray, dog. Damn. What have I been doing? Oh, I really wanted to finish this, but I don't think I can. We got through halfway. I mean, this is pretty decent progress. We could definitely have some more time to complete the rest of it, but I do need to pray, read, and I was supposed to complete 2 hours of Bayina by now, so yeah, I should really learn how to stop. Okay, what is it? What is it supposed to do? An example is replace the game board like this, and play turn 206 game board. That's it? Isn't that really easy? Wait, yeah. Isn't that
I want to get these trading cards.
cool story, bro?
This rose that came out with this trading cards.
Bro, close the damn door! Oh my god. আমার দরজাটা বন্ধ করো। XY. Print playturn game board thus. Playturn game board XY. So I want X is the number of rows, Y is the number of columns. So okay, we basically want to do it the same way. So for row in game board. Can I eat any of these? And we'll make I equals to 0 for row in game board. Let's make also J equals to 0. So if I equals to, can we just copy it? So for row in game board, okay, and it doesn't need to return anything because we are just simply printing game board out again. Boom. Okay, so it's reversed. When compared to Sudoku exercises, the arguments the function takes are the other way around here. The x column comes first and the row column comes second. Uh, oh, oh. Can I just make this y, make this x, Lamayo? Okay. There you go. I have it. Nope, I'm dumb. Oh shit. Do I need to return? No, I don't. Function playTurn does not return boolean. Wait, does not return boolean type with parameter values. What? Bro, close the door down. What the hell? The board consists of the following strings. Okay, sorry. I didn't even finish this. Yeah, okay, fine. The first one is correct. But the second one, okay, the function returned true if the square was empty and the symbol was successfully placed on the game board. Big Poppin'. Yeah, I need to do the Boolean thing. So the function should return true. Okay. So function should return true if the square that we placed it on was empty and the symbol was successfully placed on the board. Function should return false if the square is already occupied. So okay, so if it is this, then we need to check, is it empty or is it not empty? If rho y equals to this.
আপনি কি মানে আমার হোয়াটসঅ্যাপে একটু কাইন্ডলি শেয়ার করতে পারছেন আমি দেখে নিন
Return us, return
আমি তাহলে হোয়াটসঅ্যাপে তাহলে
oops.
উত্তরা 11 নম্বর সেক্টরে সরি 6 নম্বর সেক্টরে আপনাদের মানে ডেলিভারি
Boom. False equals to none. There's one does not match with the model false when parameters are this. Okay.
You have to cut your nails afterwards.
Oh yeah, about that
Nails
thing.
before.
Yes, I need to do that.
Today the last. ফাইনাল একটা দেখতে পাচ্ছি হাত দেখি
Yeah, it is kind of fun. Yeah. So we'll start fasting from today, like আজকে সুহরে. Okay.
Today is
17, 16.
29.
Oh, sorry. You said 18th এ শুরু হবে.
Yeah, but আমরা যদি এই অনুযায়ী করি সবই অনুযায়ী করি সেটা করা উচিত
Really?
সেন্ট্রালি হওয়া উচিত কিন্তু অনেকে অনেক রকম করে সেই হিসেবে আমরা যদি একদিন আগে থেকেই রাখি
So what do we follow? What do we follow?
আমরা কালকে থেকেই করি তোমরা করবা
Yeah,
করবা
obviously.
তাহলে তোমার ক্লাস
তোর হেড যাওয়ার জন্য. Okay. Yeah.
Are you okay? Yeah.
So what is the issue here? 30x. So
একটা জায়গায় দুটো দিন একটা জায়গায় একটা বলা যায় ডাবল জাস্ট কিছু দিন এই নেক্সট 3 ইয়ার্স এরপরে যা কালার পেয়ে যাবে এখন যখন খরচ হয়ে যাবে এরপরে জমা Oh wow.
So that's 0, 1, 2. I'm gonna close the door. 0, 1, 2 of 0. So this one. Now we said 3 of 0. Wait, what? What do you mean 3? What do you mean 3? 3 doesn't exist. So we have to also say if the parameters are above 2, then we have to say false. Okay, sure. Can we just do that straight away? If x is greater than 3, if x is greater than 3 or y is greater than 3, return false. I will pray right now after I finish this. Yes, Shafar. What am I saying? If x is equal to or greater than, if x is equal to is greater than 2, 2 is fine. There you go. What? What do you mean? Oh, okay. Sorry. There's another problem. Why? Why is there another problem? Ugh, God, all these problems, man. If it's -1, are you serious? God, it's so dumb. Okay. How do I do this? It needs to be 0 to 2. So if x is greater than 0 and x is less than 3, x can be this. So 0, 1, 2. If x is less than -1, so -2. But what if it's -1? So if x is less than 0 and x is greater than 2, 2 is not greater than 2, so that does not fall under this. Okay, and so then we can do the same thing for here, just for y instead. Okay, yes, 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 do it. Give it to me. Oh my god. What do you mean? What do you mean? So annoying. It's 3. That should not be a thing. Why is that? What? Why is that? What? 30x. X is going to be, x is greater than, it does not match. Why is it none? What? It's 30. So is it because it's not outputting a grid? You want it to output a grid as well or something? Wait, 3 is the value of y in this case. Okay. Is it an or situation? Are we doing an or? Should not be an and. Okay. So, okay. Okay. Very cool photos. I need to start taking photos. I just procrastinating buying a charger. I'm not even gonna lie. Real. Oh, that looks so. Wait, this literally looks like Bangladesh cuisine, though. Who called him? Who called him? Oi. Go, Corey. Just unintelligent, like a poised instinct. Are they dating? I think they are dating. Oh, okay. Never mind. Jeff. Sweethearts for one day. Okay, let's finish this last one. Come on, please. Transpose, which takes a two-dimensional list array. Function transposing means essentially flipping the matrix over its diagonal. Columns become rows and rows become columns. So if we have this following matrix, columns become rows. This becomes 1, 4, 7, then 2, 5, 8, then 3, 6, 9. 1, 4, 7, 2, 5, 8, 3, 6, 9. Okay. Should not have return value. The matrix should be modified directly to the reference. Okay, no problem. So let's see if we can do it. Can we do it? Come on, let's finish this. If I'm able to finish an entire chapter in one day, bro, that's pretty fire. I mean, if we are able to finish a chapter a day, we will get through this in no time. In absolutely no time. So yeah. Okay. But then again, later in chapter 6, like each freaking each exercise will take an hour. So if that's the case, then yeah, maybe I would be able to complete. I mean, honestly, each exercise is taking about like 30-40 minutes right now. So in both cases, it'll be pretty impressive if I'm able to complete an entire part in a day. Yeah. Oh wait, really? Oh, that's why I got the next parts because I got enough percentage in part 5. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Can I watch videos of Michael Phelps and call myself a professional swimmer, or would I be better off actually getting in the pool and doing strokes? Up to you. It's difficult starting. Okay, I want to learn basics of Python within a month. To prep for a competition, is the MOOC course a good way to learn it? Is that a good starting point, or how much? That's a good starting point of how much previous knowledge of any programming language help you timeline. Don't have any knowledge though. I've done up till part 2 3 in the past and I forgot everything now. I would take practice over mindlessly watching videos. I prefer that too. Oh, I get that. I only need to complete the beginner section of the MOOC and maybe one from advanced from a competition. If you want credibility, learn from YT. If you have previous programming experience, then that's doable in a month. You get out what you put in. You must be from the West. You can do whatever you like. No one is stopping you. Damn. If the competition is important to you, try and allocate much of your time into learning and practicing all the language. Kunta? What? Am I not allowed to do the power? Should I do the house? No, it's okay.
No, that's done, bro.
It's done, bro. Yeah. Okay. Let's quickly finish this transposing.